Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Tuesday, October 8th, 2024. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Tuesday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is a list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, the last half of this week, the upcoming weekend, and on to the start of next week. So without further ado, let's get things started here on this Tuesday night as I begin my National Day calendar segment with my featured National Day holiday from today. Of course, today was National Hero Day, or also known as National Heroes Day. Do you know an important hero in your life? Well, I'm about to explain to you all right here, right now. National Hero Day. National Hero Day honors the real-life heroes who inspire us to be the best person we can possibly be. Today, let's spend a little extra time thanking those who go above and beyond to care for those who need help. If asked to define the word hero, many of us will name the qualities that make a person rise above. The qualities that generally drive a person to be stronger, smarter, kinder, and more than the average human being. They are the people who give when they have nothing to give. Heroes act before anyone else realizes there's a problem. They volunteer to put someone else before them. Our heroes may be the first responders who save us from a dangerous situation. They may be a mentor, like a parent or a teacher. As role models, heroes guide us through the examples they set. They live their lives in such a way that we're honored to know them and hope to live up to their example. Unfortunately, real-life heroes rarely get recognized. Many of us take for granted the services these individuals provide in our homes, schools, communities, and country. That's why National Hero Day encourages you to recognize the heroes in your life. Heroes all around us. Some wear uniforms. Some heroes wear uniforms. Or some wear uniforms, or some may be high school football players. Or who's quick in thinking, strength lifted up. Okay, some wear uniforms like Christy McIntosh. Okay, some heroes wear uniforms like Christy McIntosh of Pensacola, Florida, who served in the U.S. Army Reserve. Or like high school football player Zach Clark of Ohio, whose quick thinking and strength lifted a Volkswagen off of his neighbor to save his life. Other heroes spur us to action or to lead a better life. They may do this through their words, like Jim Cook of Oklahoma, who wrote to columnist Jim Priest, teaching him a little something about character and love. A real-life hero might take us on a journey we can only imagine taking. Like Dr. Garrett Reisman, a former NASA astronaut and engineer who later joined SpaceX. Another kind of hero makes things happen, whether it's feeling the need or making the impossible happen. Some heroes go to amazing lengths to get a job done. For example, Donald Harris of New Jersey, who by day was a real estate manager, but at Christmas time answered letter to Santa via the U.S. Postal Service Letters to Santa program. His answer to a request to make a father's life easier was to enlist his associates in obtaining a townhouse for the family at a much lower rent. Heroes come in many forms, you see. They rescue us, inspire us, and most of all, they believe in us. Here are 8 ways to celebrate National Hero Day. National Hero Day presents opportunity for us to honor the heroes in our lives. Who are your heroes? You can use hashtag National Hero Day to share on social media. 1. Give a hero to a shout out. Number 1. Give a hero or shout out on social media, or bring them coffee from their favorite coffee shop. 2. Bake some cookies or write them a letter. Let them know how much they inspire you and how much you appreciate them. 3. Be a hero in someone's life too. Use your talent to teach someone a vital skill. 4. Donate blood. 5. volunteer. 6, give to a charity that serves those in need. 7, organize a fundraiser for a nonprofit organization. 8, listen to the needs of others and fill the void. National Hero Day was created in 2020 by National Day calendar to celebrate the contributions and deeds of all the real-life heroes in our world. Is there someone in your life that truly inspires you, that makes you a hero? I want to explain to you guys about Pierogi. On this day, National Pierogi Day recognizes in Pierogi. For those of you who've never heard of it before. On this day, National Pierogi Day recognizes an international dish that is a type of dumpling. Pierogi is the plural form of the rarely used Polish word pierog. In English, we spell pierogi several ways, including pierogi and pierogi. However you choose to spell it, these dumplings are of unleavened dough, bring a delicious meal to the table. The semicircular dough is often stuffed with savory fillings before being boiled. After boiling them, the cook will either bake or fry the dumplings in butter to finish cooking them. Here are 9 common pierogi combinations. Mashed potato filling, potato and cheese, potato and onion, cheese, cabbage, sauerkraut, ground meat, mushroom, spinach, or fruit. Excuse me. Other pierogi servings include melted butter, sour cream, fried bacon crumbles, sauteed mushrooms, and onions or green onion. The dessert variety, those filled with a fruit filling, can be enjoyed topped with applesauce, maple syrup, chocolate sauce, or whipped cream. I just thought I'd be very brief on that one. So, all in all, besides today was, not only was today National Hero Day, today was also National Pierogi Day, American Touch Tag Day, National Fluffernutter Day. That's basically what I have listed from today on the second Tuesday in October. And here are your famous birthdays from today's date, Tuesday, October 8th. Okay, here are the famous celebrities who have had birthdays on this day. Today, pop singer Bruno Mars turns 39. Today, pop singer Bruno Mars turns 39. TV actress Bella Thorne turns 27. World music singer Angela Aguilar turns 21. TV actor Nick Cannon turns 44. Rapper Famous Ocean turns 22. TV actor Gordon Cormier turns 15. Rapper G Herbo turns 29. Rapper Saucy Santana turns 31. Movie actor Matt Damon turns 54. Model Barbara Palvin turns 31. Wrestler The Miz turns 44. Movie actor Percy Hines White turns 23. Young adult author R.L. Stein turns 81. TV actress Kylie Russell turns 28. Gospel singer CeCe Winans turns 60. Movie actress Journey Weaver turns 75. Movie actor Chevy Chase turns 81. Boxer Natalie Dove turns 23. Riker Bowlen turns 19. Drummer Ethan Torchio turns 24. World music singer Shireen turns 44. TV actress Swayam Bhatia turns 17. DJ Hayden Capuzzo turns 30. DJ Hayden Capuzzo turns 33. So those are your following celebrities who have celebrated birthdays on this Tuesday, October 8th, 2024. And now so far, as I get into my weather segment, the coolest era of the season so far finally arrives. So who's ready for the changes? Finally, the coolest era of the season arrives so far. Of course, today has felt amazingly nice with Baltimore sunshine, almost just about fit perfect for fall. But as I begin my weather segment, of course, I will have the very latest on very powerful and dangerous Hurricane Milton. Near average temperatures are expected tonight with overnight lows mostly ranging from the lower to mid 50s. So, well, of course, a few spots could dip into the 40s for the first time this season. Of course, we're not experiencing any watches or warnings here on this Tuesday night. All is quiet if you look on the Shreveport radar. Another quiet evening with no rain. Of course, now much of the South, basically, all portions of the South is experiencing a quiet night, but not so likely off the Florida Gulf Coast near the Tampa Bay area. That's what you're going to find. Very catastrophic and powerful and dangerous Hurricane Milton. Not what you're seeing so things aren't looking right at all off the Florida. If you look off the Florida Gulf Coast, there are not happy campers there. And I'll explain to you guys the very latest with Hurricane Milton. So that's the latest with Hurricane Milton. This is the weak frontal boundary. That's what causes the cooler and the ridge of high pressure is centered across northeastern Missouri, which is going to keep us rather hot and dry, at least for the next few days. Rather nice and dry. Because this is a frontal boundary that came through. That's what's giving us the cooler temperatures throughout today. Rather than having highs in the 90s like we've seen the past several days, our high temperatures today were generally in the 80s. Averages and records. Normal high is now 80. Our normal high temperature is now down to 82. 59 is our normal low. Record high is 93, set on this date back in 2017. 35 degrees is the record low, set on this date back in 1952. So in Shreveport this morning, our low temperature was 59 degrees. First time we managed to drop into the 50s this season. So that means that tonight will be our coolest night in almost 6 months. So today has been absolutely a picture perfect, nice and pleasantly warm day. As we topped that officially at 85 degrees, which is just a few degrees, only a few degrees above normal. Rather than us being over 10 degrees above normal with highs basically in the 90s. Of course, today the humidity levels were as low as 23% with dry air and low humidity. So today definitely felt like a picture perfect fall day with highs reaching the mid 80s instead of reaching with highs in the 80s rather than the 90s. So with highs in the mid 80s. Today's just been about such a fabulous and gorgeous looking day. Just outstanding. And right now, after a day's worth of water ball sunshine, we are at 68 degrees with clear skies. We are at 68 degrees here on this Tuesday night with clear skies. Winds are from the northeast at 7 miles per hour. Humidity is 43%. Dew point is 45 degrees. So with dew points in the 40s, that lets us know that we have plenty of dry. That means we have dry. That's the reason that frontal boundary came. We have dry air. That means we have plenty of dry air in place here on this very, very comfortable and Tuesday night. So dew point readings being at 45 degrees, that lets us know that dry air is firmly in place. So that means that temperature should drop fairly. So we should start off tomorrow morning with temperatures well in the 50s. Now let's focus. Now let's focus on our serious weather situation as Florida braces for Hurricane Milton. Hurricane Milton is forecast to make landfall along the west coast of the Florida Peninsula late Wednesday night. Destructive, potentially catastrophic storm surge, very heavy rainfall, and a few tornadoes along the west coast will begin during the day Wednesday. Please continue to monitor the National Hurricane Center webpage for the latest updates. So, Hurricane Milton is a very powerful and dangerous storm. It briefly weakened to a Category 4 this morning, but it has since re-strengthened to a Category 5. I think it was sometime late this afternoon, earlier this evening. So with the 12th named storm, so we are now excuse me. So Milton is the strong. So Milton has become the strongest storm of the season. Now here's the very latest with potentially dangerous Hurricane Milton. So as I mentioned last night, Hurricane Milton is an extremely powerful tropical cyclone in the Gulf of Mexico, currently approaching Florida, less than 2 weeks after Hurricane Helene devastated the state's Big Bend region. The 13th named storm, 9th hurricane, 4th major hurricane, and 2nd Category 5 hurricane of the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season, Milton formed from a long-track tropical disturbance which originated in the Western Caribbean Sea and consolidated in the Bay of Campeche on Saturday. The storm then underwent explosive intensification and became a Category 5 hurricane on yesterday, which was Monday. At peak intensity, the hurricane was the 5th most intense in the Atlantic on record. Milton then weakened back to Category 4 strength due to an eye wall replacement cycle before regaining strength and becoming a Category 5 hurricane again. Ahead of the hurricane, Florida declared a state of emergency and residents were ordered to evacuate, leading to one of Florida's largest evacuation orders. Ahead of the hurricane, Florida declared a state of emergency and residents were ordered to evacuate, leading to one of Florida's largest evacuation procedures on record. Despite not being projected to strike Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, the close approach of the powerful hurricane prompted people close to the coast to take preparations before the storm approached. So I'm giving you guys the preparation updates. So, the National Hockey League canceled the preseason finale for the Tampa Bay Lightning, which was initially postponed for handling all University of Central Florida sporting events scheduled for both tomorrow and Thursday have been canceled. Publix and Walmart altered store hours and closed several other. Publix and Walmart altered store hours and closed several other of the. Publix and Walmart altered store hours and closed several other of their locations in preparation for the storm, and their locations, among other stores, faced shortages of items such as bottled water, alcohol, canned goods, and snacks due to panic buying. Gas station shortages occurred across the state, with 16.5% out of the app by this afternoon, including 43% in the Tampa Bay area, according to Gas Buddy. Governor Ron DeSantis said fuel replenishment efforts were underway. He said there was a fuel shortage. So 33 Waffle House locations in Milton's projected path have also been closed. President Joe Biden postponed a planned trip from October 5th to the 15th to Angola and Germany in order to oversee preparations and response, and urged those living in areas at risk to evacuate, saying that was a matter of life and death. Now I've given you guys some of the preparation impacts caused by Milton in last night's video. So now this is the impacts caused across the state of Georgia. Yesterday, which was Monday, October 7th, Atlanta Motor Speedway opened its campground. Yesterday, which was Monday, October 7th, Atlanta Motor Speedway opened its campground for evacuees with pop-up campers and tents with access to a complimentary shower house, including those from Florida, in collaboration with the Henry County Emergency Management Agency. A limited number of camping spaces with water, power, and sewer hookups were made available as well. Earlier today, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp issued an executive order which declared a state of emergency across 40 counties and ordered the Georgia Emergency Management and Homeland Security Agency to activate the Georgia Emergency Operations Plan and Georgia Department of Transportation and Georgia Department of Public Safety to take action to ensure the expeditious movement of utility vehicles, equipment, and personnel throughout the state to eliminate any potential power outages. The order also called up to 250 Georgia National Guard troops to be used in preparation, response, and recovery efforts. In the Bahamas, a tropical storm watch was issued for extreme northwest Bahamian Islands today, upgraded 6 hours later to a tropical storm warning. In-person schools in Grand Bahama, Bimini, Abaco, and Grand Cayman were closed. The Anglican Central Education Authority closed 2 campuses. Bahamian students in Florida were ordered to evacuate. Bahamas Sir made 2 flights, both yesterday, and made 2 flights both yesterday and today to Orlando. There's some impacts felt across Mexico and Cuba. And also, here's an impact made across the state of Florida. A small private plane crashed near St. Petersburg Pier immediately after taking off from Albert Whitted Airport in St. Petersburg, injuring 3 of its occupants. They are trying to evacuate from the hurricane. Very serious. So this is a very serious situation here. Here's the various impacts on Milton. There's been a total of 1 fatality, and the damage is unknown. And areas mostly affected are from the Gulf Coast of Mexico to Yucatan Peninsula, as well as across the state of Florida. So there's been 1 fatality, and the damage is unknown. And many more to come as it's expected to make landfall tomorrow evening across the state of Florida. Across the Tampa Bay area. So what we do know, God bless me. So what we do know, so here's the very latest with Hurricane Milton. Hurricane Milton is currently a Category 5 hurricane, which is located approximately 245 miles from the Dry Tortugas. So it is a Category 5 hurricane. So it is. So it is remained a major hurricane as it showed signs of re-strengthening. Due to the eye-wall replacement cycle, Milton regained its strength and became a Category 5 hurricane again. So currently, Hurricane Milton is a Category 5 storm located approximately 245 miles from the Dry Tortugas. Its maximum sustained winds are 160 miles per hour with 200 mile per hour wind gusts. The system is moving from the northeast at 14 miles per hour and 27.02 is barometric pressure at 27.02 inches of mercury. With 915 millibars. So again, this is a very dangerous storm. We're praying for condolences, family and friends who may be affected, who may be impacted and affected by this very devastating storm. Okay, so with winds so right now winds are up to 160 miles per hour after reaching its peak intensity 180 miles per hour winds yesterday, which was Monday. So this is the very latest of Hurricane Milton. And also, while everyone's attention is being focused on Hurricane Milton these days, here's one about Category 1 hurricane, which has received the name Leslie. Category 1 Hurricane Leslie is located approximately 1,060 miles from the northern Leeward Islands. Maximum sustained winds are 80 miles per hour with 105 miles per hour wind gusts. The system is moving from the northwest at 16 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is at 29.29 inches of mercury with 992 millibars. So here's Category 1 Hurricane Leslie. So the tropics here on this Tuesday have remained unusually active with at least 2 tropical systems. So we now have at least 13 storms this season with Leslie and Milton being active. And also Milton, the second hurricane to reach Category 5 status. So that is the very latest with the tropical update here on this Tuesday night. So now let's get back. So now let's get back home and talk. Let's get back and talk about your weather here at home. So tonight with clear skies, we should bottom out at 56 degrees with the northeast wind at 6 miles per hour. So it will be a rather seasonably cool start to the day tomorrow as we go into your Wednesday. It will be a seasonably cool start to the day for your Wednesday. You may need light jackets, but I don't recommend any. So light jackets may be recommended, but at the low temperature night, tonight low temperature 56 degrees. That will be the coolest we've seen in almost 6 months here in Shreveport, with the northeast wind at 6 miles per hour. Tomorrow with plenty of sunshine, that should warm us up to 87 degrees. We'll be about 5 degrees above the normal high temperature, which is now 82 degrees. It will be a warm day with plenty of sunshine. But despite the cool start, temperatures will quickly rebound to the mid to upper 80s. So 87 degrees is your forecast high temperature tomorrow going into your Wednesday, with the northeast wind 8 miles per hour, and we're not expecting any rain tomorrow going into your Wednesday. Now here's what the next 7 to 10 days are looking like as we make progress through the next few days. Wait a minute. Not that part, but oh yeah, skies will be clearer than we're expecting clear skies overnight tonight, with temperatures falling through the mid to upper 50s to low 60s. So we'll start out tomorrow morning, temperature 57 degrees around 6 a.m. with clear skies. 9 a.m. tomorrow with sunshine, we should be up to 65 degrees. Noon tomorrow with sunshine, we should be up to 70. Noon tomorrow with sunshine, we should be up to 79 degrees. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with sunshine, we're up to 86 degrees. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening with sunshine, we're up to 72 degrees. And 9 p.m. tomorrow night with clear skies, we should be down to 72 degrees. So a nice and picture perfect. So if you've enjoyed the sunshine, and seasonally mild and warm temperatures, so if you've enjoyed the sunshine with highs in the 80s, if you've enjoyed sunshine with highs in the 80s today, then you should enjoy tomorrow as well. Another very nice day is set up. Another nice fall day, especially for all the kids in school, all the kids in school who are on fall break this week. Now let's see what the next 7 and 10 days have in store. After a low temperature tonight, 56 degrees with clear skies. Tomorrow, with an abundance of sunshine. Tomorrow should be a nice and warm day with plenty of sunshine. A fantastic, I should say fall test, a nice and pleasantly warm day set up for tomorrow. Going to your Wednesday with plenty of sunshine. High of 87, low of 56. Winds will be from the northeast at 8 miles per hour. We're not expecting any rain. And going to your Thursday, of course, it gets warmer as we're back to reaching that 90-degree mark, setting to your Thursday. A very warm day with plenty of sunshine, with the high of 90, low of 58. Winds will be from the northeast at 7 miles per hour, and we're not expecting any rain going to your Thursday. Now for your Friday, as we close out the week, another very warm day is set up with plenty of sunshine. High of 90, low of 58. Winds will be from the east at 5 miles per hour, and we're not expecting any rain for your Friday either. So that means we have at least several more days of wall-to-wall sunshine to enjoy. But the temperatures will remain above normal levels. But at least for the nighttime, we're excited to see we'll have a bit more taste of fall finally. But fall will be slowly beginning to lose its course by the time we go into your Saturday. It will be a very warm day with plenty of sunshine. High of 92, low of 67. Winds will be from the south at 5 miles per hour. Chance of rain not more than 10%. Sunday, of course, unusually hot day. So is this August or October heading into your Sunday? Check out your high temperature, 99. That's unusually hot. And of course, speaking of 100-degree days, we have never seen a 100-degree day here in Shreveport during the month of October, and I do not as of right now. Chances of that happening look to be slim to none, but we could be close to it going into your Sunday with compressional heating. It would be a scorching hot day with sunshine. Seasoning hot with sizzling sunshine. High of 99, low of 67. Winds will be from the west-southwest at 8 miles per hour. Chance of rain just not more than 10%. So that means the entire weekend should be unusually warm and dry. So, but come Monday of next week, which is 14th, come Monday of next week, here's fall. Of course we're finally easing back closer to almost where we should be this time of year. Here's fall with the high of 8 for your Monday. We'll start off next week. It will be noticeably milder with plenty of sunshine. High of 83, low of 56. Winds will be from the northeast at 7 miles per hour. Chance of rain not more than 10%. So the start to next week is looking dry. And also going to your Tuesday is looking nice with brooding and sun, nice and with plenty of sunshine, nice and seasonally hot. Finally, a day with temperatures just at a slightly below normal. Finally, we start to feel more that touch of fall in the air by the time we get to this time next week. Another cold front coming through. Then later on Tuesday into Tuesday night, with finally, and maybe even by then, we can finally return some rain chances if we're lucky. Let's keep our fingers crossed, because rainfall sure is needed around here after going through through multiple days, even to at least the past couple of weeks of not receiving anything measurable. Highs for your Tuesday with sunshine, high of 78, low of 50. Winds will be from the northeast at 8 miles per hour, chance of rain 30%. That's in the forecast going into your Tuesday of next week. So the estimate, so between now and early next week, I'm expecting at least 1/10 of an inch of rain. Looks like the remainder of next week, finally, for the first time in several days, for the first time in my forecast, for the first time since when I made out the forecast sometime, I'm finally including rain chances back in the forecast as we go into the better half of next week, including partly mostly cloudy skies. Now, of course, we're actually going to find some absolutely true fall-like temperatures with highs in the mid-70s for Tuesday, with the chance of showers, with the mostly cloudy with the chance of showers possible. Highs will be with a chance of mostly cloudy with a chance of showers, and maybe even a thunderstorm for next Wednesday, which is the 16th. Highs in mid-70s, chance of rain 40%. Thursday, mostly sunny and partly cloudy with mostly sunny with just a slight chance of a shower or two. Highs in the upper 70s. And then we close out next week, mostly sunny with maybe a slight chance of a shower or two possible, with highs in the low 80s with the 30% chance of rain. Even then, as we go into the latter half of next week, I'm still not looking at lots of rain, unfortunately. So looks like the overall warm and dry weather pattern will remain in place. But the only thing is that our low temperatures will finally drop in the 50s. Something we've been praying and begging to see for months after month. So it's been a very long warm season. So even though it's been nice for us to finally have a high temperature. It's been fairly nice to have a high temperature in the 80s with sunshine. Something I've long ago waited for, and now this nice and pleasantly dry pattern is going to continue. Dry even though we have milder temperatures at night, we have slightly cooler temperatures at night, and looks like tonight's low temperature of 56 degrees will be the coolest we've seen since back on April 23rd. That's the last time we've seen. So tonight is forecast to be our coolest night we've had since April. Almost 6 months. Back on April 23rd. Of course, after the seasonally cool start. Now, normally we should be in the upper 50s anyway. So this morning's low temperature was 59. So basically, we dropped to just about where we should be this time of year. So today's low temperature 59 was actually normal. But so we have highs in mid to upper 80s tomorrow. So I hope you're enjoying that, even though that's a few degrees, even though it's still a few degrees above normal. Of course, despite with dry air and low humidity and dry with the strengthening ridge of high pressure, dry air and low humidity in place, low humidity and dew points in place, that's going to easily permit temperatures to rapidly rise. Just as they cool at night, they will rapidly rise during the day. So after lows in the upper 50s, after lows in the 50s through Friday, we'll have high temperatures reaching and we'll be at the 90-degree mark each day for both Thursday and Friday. And of course, Saturday we start to get even warmer with highs in the low 90s. Even through Saturday, it gets warmer, much warmer for your Sunday ahead of our next cold front in front of Valley to come through on Sunday as we close out the weekend. So we're into the upper 90s on Sunday. I hope I'm wrong about Sunday's number being 99. I mean, that's the hottest. That's just about the hottest it's ever been in Shreveport during the month of October. So ahead of the cold front, Sunday could be quite a historically hot day. So I hope within the next few days that number comes down. Then we get into next week with highs in the low 80s. Well, hopefully we get into the start of next week with more reasonable fall like temperatures with lows returning to the 50s and highs in the 70s to low 80s as we start next week. We'll have highs in low 80s for Monday, and then we're into the. And how about next Tuesday? We should have even cooler temperatures are to set as we go toward the middle of next week with highs in the upper 70s. How do you like that? So definitely some really true fall. Some fall-like weather is on the way with highs in the upper 70s. It looks like that. So it looks like we could dip into the upper 40s, low 50s by toward the middle of next week. It looks like we could finally settle into some even milder temperatures by the time we get into next week. So and now so looks like we're finally going to get looks like our actual true taste of fall is coming. So you know, because it's October, so it is time for the thermometer. It is time for it's just about time. It's just about time for these changes. So we had a high temperature of 85 today. Of course, we'll have another day with highs in the mid to upper 80s, and then we'll settle into the 90s. Yes, 90s are back. I thought that once we get, looks like that we could have looks like as we go into the latter part of this weekend to the upcoming weekend, it looks like that hopefully for good we should see the very last of our extensive run with highs in the 90s before we gradually cool off heading into next week. So how do you like that with highs in the upper 70s? By this time next week we should have highs in the upper 70s. Now your rain chances. So we're not expecting any rain through at least, so no rain is expected at least through Friday. Maybe a small chance of rain will Saturday through Monday will be mostly dry days, 10% rain chance. Still, I'm not expecting anything. Looks like the best rain chance for the next week happens to be next Tuesday, but it's only a 30% chance. So it's not going to be anything impressive. It's not going to be anything significant. So the earliest looks like the best rain chance will happen by the time we get toward the middle of next week. We may finally see a pattern change. We go from warm and dry to almost mild and wet. So let us we're just going to continue to pray for rain. Hopefully that we do not get any rain from a tropical disturbance, such as Milton. Then again, you never know. That Milton is such a dangerous storm. It is such a Milton is just such a dangerous storm as a Category 5. So praying and hoping that it weakens before it makes landfall sometime late tomorrow evening. So praying for everyone who were affected by who may be affected by Milton. Milton is definitely taking a serious is definitely taking a serious toll on the U.S. mainland. So let us pray for who all may be involved with Milton as a potentially dangerous Category 5, which is about to take a direct hit on Central Florida late Wednesday into Wednesday night. So pray for condolences, families and friends, or someone you may know that may be affected by Hurricane Milton. Now, week 5 of the excuse me, was this now week 5 came to a close last night when the Kansas City Chiefs defeated the New Orleans Saints in order for the Chiefs to remain undefeated 26-13. In order for the Kansas City Chiefs to defeat the New Orleans Saints in last night's Monday Night Football matchup, just for them to remain undefeated. Now heading into week 6 begins Thursday night, the NFC West contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle. So week 6 will begin Thursday night at 7:15 p.m. on Amazon Prime between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks as week 6 begins. The New Orleans Saints will return home, hoping to recover from their 3 losses in a row as they face their NFC East rival, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That game will be played Sunday at noon. Later on Sunday at 3:25 p.m., the Dallas Cowboys also return home to host the Detroit Lions. And also LSU football is back later this upcoming Saturday as they get ready to host Ole Miss. Now, we know that Major League Baseball is in the postseason, and I don't really talk to you guys much about baseball. So there were actually 2 games played today. Earlier, the New York Mets defeated the Philadelphia Phillies. And earlier today in the National League Division Series, the New York Mets defeated the Philadelphia Phillies. Final score 7-2, and also next game in the National League Division Series, the San Diego Padres defeats the Los Angeles Dodgers, the LA Dodgers, 6-5. So the Mets lead the series. Both the New York Mets lead the series 2-1, and the San Diego Padres lead the series 2-1. Tomorrow, it will be between Cleveland and Detroit. The Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers, and the Phillies and Mets will meet again tomorrow. And so tomorrow is, of course, Game 3 in American League Division Series, and also Game 4 of the National League Series tomorrow. Well, that will just about conclude my video with you guys here on this Tuesday night, and I hope again I hope you folks had a truly blessed, lovely, and wonderful day, and I hope your day tomorrow goes the same. So now tomorrow night's video, I will have the very latest info on what is happening with Hurricane Milton across as Floridians get ready to prepare for what could be a very catastrophic and dangerous storm as it's set to make landfall. I will give you guys the very latest update with Hurricane Milton throughout the day tomorrow. And also have the latest now locally. Absolutely no weather to worry about other than nice, pleasant fall-like weather to continue. So that's what I will have for you guys in tomorrow night's video, with the very latest on Hurricane Milton, as well as the very latest with our weather, what is happening here locally, is with the as far as what is happening with our weather here locally. As far as our a streak of nice and warm weather, as we're finally seeing what's making it feel more comfortable at night, with lows in the 50s, but with an abundance of sunshine. That's what's helping us warm up to the upper 80s. Close to, of course, we could be back in the 90s by the time we close out the work week. But that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Tuesday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.